wants to, well, may not even know that they want to until they're given the opportunity to share. And I understand a lot of things that is so much clearer now of when we are in this circle called life, and and when you are just, if you just have a natural gift to uh, contribute to everyone in the world, and there's this spirit that dwells inside of us, which is our Father God, and He wants us to be aware of all these different gifts that He has in store for each and every one of us. But see, today in this society, we have so many people that are so selfish, to where when they see someone else that is open and and want to be a part of our Father God's plan, they will push that person aside and try to just stuff that person completely out of his availability and keep him silent, or her, keep them silent, keep them from doing and doing exactly what the Lord has planned for them. And so, you know, as I said before, that today in my life, I have a testimony in which that, it is something that's good, and it's from me changing my faith base, and becoming a Mormon. And I'm saying that since I have been in the circle of my newfound family and friends, I've never felt so welcome and so understood with, as, hey Dan,
Hello,
how you doing?
Pretty well.
Good.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
And just being available to God's people. And I found that, where I was at before, that it was almost, I would have to say, if it was consciously, well, it was doing a disservice to everyone. When we are a part of a group, and you tell that group that you have something that you would love to offer to the rest of us, and they ignore you, they completely push you to the side and act as if what you said had no consolation to anyone. And completely just let you know that you're not welcome. you're not, they don't want you to be a part of them. And, and then you continue to just naturally, see, this is something that God puts in each and every one of us. God gives us a sense of venture. And, and I tell my nephews and my grandsons all the time, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And It wasn't it wasn't that I did not want to be a part of my community. I come to see that my community did not want me to be a part of them, because I seen that everything that I offered was being stuffed away as though it never was received. And that can be damaging to an individual's open mindedness and ability to do our Father God's will. When you are with people that see you acting on behalf of our Father God, and no matter how you go about it, their purpose is to close you out and keep you from being exposed to anyone and everyone. It's sad that sometimes we have to experience things like this, but this was an epiphany in which that I came about today. Just how you may take your own personal inventory. You think about your life. You think about you know where you're at, and where you've been, and where you're going. And I found myself not going anywhere with my people. It wasn't that I wasn't giving myself. It was that I was being stuffed, and this is just a metaphor, in the closet, if you will. And completely forgot about, as though you wasn't even there. And so I can imagine how, they, we hear newsreels about children being stuffed away somewhere, and their parents, locking them away so where they can get out and have their freedom, and which is a very ugly thing. And that is something that our Father God do not want to see. And so what I'm getting to is saying that I am so happy right now where I am at today, that I have given the freedom to share myself and for others to welcome what I have to offer. I sincerely put strong effort in my past of being a part of my community, because what my Father God has given me is the gift of love. And one of the most hurting things that a person can ever experience is when they want to share their love, but you're not being received. So I just have to say that my people, my brothers and sisters, who was a part of the congregation in which that I used to be a part of, thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes. For when that time came around for me to be able to see the difference in when a person has love in their heart and they wants to share it to everyone and bring everyone into their circle. And but then you get one of these, I'll get back with you. Don't call me, I'll call you. One of those types of situations, that is completely demoralizing and insulting. But like I've always said, and what I'm doing right now is I'm welcoming everyone to, when they see something that I put online, read it, check it out. I wanted to get on here today, and because I was thinking, I says all I do is mostly speak about the politics that's going on in this nation, and talk about how I've been so deeply shocked about my fellow African American sisters and how they receive me. And they don't receive me. Matter of fact, anything that I had to offer, and I have lived a number of places, my brothers and sisters. I've lived in California. I've lived in Missouri. I've lived in Ohio. And one of the most revealing places that I really wanted to find out about how my people is open to receive our Father God was when I moved to Georgia. I have a daughter, my daughter, who I love very much. And if there's someone that sees this, please let my daughter know how much I love her, because I do. But anytime I get online, my daughter, she completely is unwilling to accept what her father is doing. When it's just simply me wanting to share what the Lord has blessed me with. And when she speaks to me, she speaks as though it's a scandal, in which that, I have no reason to get online and share my willingness to be a part of my community. Now, this is not good, people. You need to understand this. When you got children that has more gifts than what you will allow them to blossom, and before it takes roots, they pull them up out of the ground and stuff them away. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because the children is our future. And we are supposed to welcome their gifts. And it is sad, I'd have to say, that I had to wait this long in my life to be able to share this in this way. Because, as I say, and as it's been, I always want to be your friend. Continue to watch my people, share with my people, explore with my people. And when I say my people, I'm not just talking about Black Americans. I mean all of our Americans, our Chinese Americans, well, let's say our, well, if that's the best way that I can word it right now, yeah, that, and our Spanish Americans, and our Caucasian Americans, our Indian Americans. I'm here to want to share with everyone. Lucifer has denied me the opportunities to do just that. To be here in the way that my Father God had planted me here to do in the first place. And now that my Father has allowed me to break free of the demonic spirits that dwell within others sometimes, and they may not even know that that's what's taking place. We have some of the most holiest people that believe, honestly and truly believe, that they're not a part of the devil's plan. They all, and you see them being devoted. I mean, just completely devoted, going to our place of worship. But see, when we worship our Father God, we must keep in mind of the love in which that our Father God has given to us. Look around, people. Look around. See the trees, see the sky, see the birds. See all these blessings that our Father has given to us unselfishly and unconditionally. But see, we need to stop being so sinfully selfish. We're fighting today. America is fighting back to recrown ourselves of how we are. This country has always been a country that has been able to allow others to come and see and find their freedom again. But today we have people in office that say no. See, they're closing their minds and they are categorizing people racially. When all along, every race commits crimes. Not just other races from other countries, but we do too. And when we try to lock our doors to America, we need to understand that America in this secular world is like heaven, okay? And who are we to close our Father God's gates and tell everyone you're not welcome? But that's what's going on, people. That's exactly what everyone is seeing right now. We're telling the world, no, you're not welcome. When the terrorist has been among our people all along. We got militia groups. We have what they call private societies that do not want anyone to know who they are and their identity. And their purpose is to deprive our Father God's children. So, my people, Know this, please. I, King David D, do in fact love you. I'm going to always get on here before I leave. Ask you, do you love me?